Service! No card games this week, folks. We're playing table tennis for the Xbox 360. Also, we'll check out the full version of MotoGP 06, as well as Street Fighter Alpha Anthology and Super Robot Tyson Original Generation. Plus, vote for your favorite best, worst acting performance from an E3 trailer. Bust out the reverse penhold backhand. We're live and on the spot. Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Spot. Yes, they're letting us keep the desk. How's it going, Jeff Gerstmann?
Pretty good. I'm getting used to this desk here. I'm getting my lean on.
You're going to wear a groove
That's right.
out there.
That's my job.
That's Jeff Gerstmann. I'm Rich Gallup, your host. This is GameSpot's live weekly show. We play a bunch of games that haven't come out yet, some that may have just come out, and show some clips, have some fun, and take your questions. Obviously, right, Jeff?
Dude, totally.
Totally.
Everything you said, true. For a change, true.
You're getting pretty good at the whole co-host thing.
Yes.
Remember Let's GameSpot? Back in the day,
no.
You would have been the one here. Things change, man. Things change.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yes, Ryan
I get
Davis,
to lean,
we have
man,
turned
whatever.
the tables. Whatever. Your job is so much easier now. What are you talking about? Ryan Davis, what's going on, sir?
He gets to sit down. I'm here standing all day.
Yeah, it's
over here. I got to be on my feet. I got to be moving around. He's leaning. He's sitting. It's all comfy over there.
Drunk. It's great.
Yeah, totally drunk over there.
We'll just have to arrange some sort of vacation where I go away so Jeff can sit at the desk and you can lean.
Ooh, that'll be
We
fun.
could do that.
All right.
Ryan Davis, what kind of show we have going on today?
We have a great show for you today, Rich. We've got all sorts of cool stuff. Brian Ekberg is going to be coming on in a little bit to show us another cool, more complete build of MotoGP 06 for the Xbox 360. After that, I'm going to be showing off some of Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis for the Xbox 360.
That's a long title.
Yes. They could have just called it Ping Pong. But no, Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis. And it's really good, and we're going to show that off. Carrie and I are going to play some of that, so that's going to be rad. Then Jeff, I think, is going to just beat the snot out of you in some Street Fighter Alpha Anthology.
Maybe.
I think that's the plan, at least.
We'll see how that goes.
After that, Ricardo Torres is going to come by. He's going to show off Super Robot Tyson OG for the GBA. This is a series of crazy robot strategy games that's been huge in Japan for years. This is the first one that's coming here, and we're going to show it off on the show, so that's going to be awesome.
Original Gundam.
But first...
It's not Gundam.
It's original generation.
But first,
yes, Ryan Davis, thank you very much. Last week on the show, we promised the people, Jeff Gerstmann, we promised them that we were going to show what should have been an Editor's Choice Award, but instead we got to take it here and on the spot.
Yeah, our own awards, the on the spot, the on the spotties.
It's just one award.
The on the spotty.
Time for some cheapies.
All right.
Yeah, basically, as you may know, during E3, a lot of trailers came out with people in it. Like last year, Microsoft kind of introduced us all the idea with their marketing spin promo guys.
Crazy fake people and all that stuff.
Velocity Girl and all that.
But now everyone's got fake people.
Microsoft didn't this year.
Well, yeah.
They're like, oh, we're out of that game. We're done.
Yeah.
But everyone else did, and we have 3 nominees we're going to show you during the course of the show for On the Spot's E3 2006 award for Best Worst Acting.
Great.
Best
Fantastic.
Worst Acting. And at the end of the show, we're going to let you, actually our paid subscribers, use the voting form, same form you use to answer trivia questions. We're going to let you pick who's your favorite, and then we'll announce it next week on the show. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
Our first nominee comes from the Sony press conference. This might be the favorite. We might be starting a little strong here.
Don't start the show with a showstopper.
We are.
All right.
All right. Check out this trailer as seen during Sony's E3 2006 press conference.
My name is Sean LeGrand.
Charles. Tiffany.
Billy Morgan.
Kevin Cantrell.
My name's Brett. I'm out here enjoying Times Square.
Times Square, yeah.
Center of the universe.
Talking about some PlayStation.
I've been playing PlayStation for about
10 years plus.
The PlayStation 1, I thought it was the coolest thing because it played CDs.
where the discs were blue and stuff.
The old system.
What I love about the PlayStation is the feel of the controller in my hands. I like the hard plastic and the little knobby bits.
I'm eagerly awaiting the PlayStation 3.
Third one, yeah, definitely waiting for that.
I've been waiting forever.
I heard that the graphics on it was crazy.
It puts you into the story.
Like you are that character.
Like you right there.
Which is the best part of video games.
My
My name is Marae.
My name's Michael.
Mark Hicks.
My name's Liam.
My name's Ams.
My name's Anna.
My name is Meredith Morell.
My son is the best gamer I've ever played against. He's so fiercely competitive and he can never lose. And of course, being his dad, I have to let him win sometimes because he doesn't beat me, obviously.
Hi, I'm Brittany.
Hi, my name's Dave.
I am Lisa.
Warren, I live in Sydney.
Sydney, Australia.
I'm looking forward to PlayStation 3.
Looking forward to all the new games coming out
The
as
high definition.
Blu-ray discs.
Internal hard drive.
I'm getting excited.
My name is Natasha.
My name's Dylan.
Nicholas Daniels.
Jason Vitselius, baby.
I live in Cape Town.
The coolest city in the world. Technology. Wireless.
Wireless, definitely the wireless controls.
I'm gonna walk around the house playing. The thing is huge. I just can't wait for it to come out.
PS3 の楽しみは2もすごかったんですけど、もっとどういう風に映像が変わっていくのかっていう。
そうですね。僕をはじめ世界中の人たちの人生の一部にもっともっと進んでいくと思います。
私はゲームするときにモンキーに猿に。
Mi nombre es Daniel.
Mi nombre es Rodrigo Gutiérrez.
Me llamo Santiago, vivo en México.
Tiene muchas gráficas padres y tiene juegos impresionantes.
Me gustan la variedad de juegos que si quiero deportes, tengo deportes. Si quiero acción, tengo acción.
The whole of it would be in a game.
Come on!
I'm gonna beat you, and it's gonna hurt because I don't know.
Because I'm gonna rock on it and I'm gonna have it first.
And I'm just looking forward to that experience, and I know that it's gonna come from PS3.
PlayStation 3 is the future of gaming.
Exactly. It's gonna be like taking over the whole world.
And we are back. There's some really bad acting in there, wouldn't you say?
There's a lot of really, like the one guy, I'm gonna beat you
because I'm
it's
going
gonna
to Times
hurt.
Square. Yeah, exactly. Now, to be honest, like that one might be a crowd favorite because of the video games make me a monkey guy, but that's actually good acting because that's like the only legitimate thing that I think I saw in that entire video. We're going for best worst acting here.
I actually believe that when he plays a video game.
Yeah, he becomes a monkey. That was our first nominee. We'll have 2 more nominees for everyone to vote for at the end of the show. All right, Brian Ekberg, welcome to the set.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Wonderful. Now, you were on last week with MotoGP 06.
Yeah, that's right.
We had the demo.
The demo version. And
it didn't work.
Didn't work.
And actually, as a way to celebrate that fact, the prize that we're going to be giving away later on the show is actually this Nyko intercooler I'm holding here for the Xbox 360. Apparently, you strap it on and it just cools it down.
Guaranteed to make your MotoGP 06 demo work.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe,
yeah. Some one lucky.
I actually think that Xbox is shot. It's been acting up ever since then. So
you took it out
so
back.
you broke it.
I did. It's my fault.
Yep.
Great. Well, Brian Ekberg, what'd you bring with you today?
I've got MotoGP 06.
Like the full version.
Well, yeah, exactly. Not obviously the game isn't out yet, but this is a preview copy that we've been looking at this week, and we're looking at it right now. This is the full, as you said, it's the full version of the game. It's got all the tracks, all the bikes, all the coolness that is MotoGP 06 for Xbox 360.
And it's not going to crash.
I hope not. I might crash, but I don't think the game is pretty solid. I don't think it's going anywhere.
So what kind of race are you in right here?
So what we're looking at is fans of MotoGP 3 for Xbox might remember that there was 2 main modes in that game. There was the Grand Prix mode, which had the actual MotoGP bikes and you know the actual riders and the tracks that they race on all over the world. And then there was the Extreme mode, which is sort of the tracks there were sort of inspired by the real life locales of MotoGP tracks. And the Extreme mode has returned here in MotoGP 06. And so what we're looking at is the Monterey course. This is new for the game, and it sort of ties to the 3 new Grand Prix tracks that are in the game, which are Shanghai in China, Istanbul in Turkey, Laguna Seca in America, and of course, being Northern Californians, Northern Californians, we all know that Laguna Seca is just a few hours south of us. So I figured I'd show, down in Monterey. Absolutely.
I've actually ridden like my bicycle on that track. It's really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine pedaling up that hill.
Yeah, that hill is steep.
Yes.
I imagine a motorcycle makes it much easier, although then there's that hairpin turn and all of the death.
Yeah, the corkscrew. So this is the Monterey track. It's sort of it inspired by the Laguna Seca track. And the great thing about these extreme mode tracks is that they're really, as you can tell, they're really wide open, they're really fast, and they're really fun in online races. And it just, these things are wide open. They're just, you can look at the map there. There's not a lot of really sharp turns, as you'll see in some of the Grand Prix courses. They're not as technical. These things are wide open and fast and just a lot of fun to play with.
They also have a very cool term for the bikes you're using in the extreme mode, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have in the GP mode you have traditional MotoGP bikes, but here in extreme mode you have basically two types of bikes: the street fighter bikes, which look more like the Kawasaki Ninjas that you see on the road all the time, and then you have what I'm riding right now, which is called a Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
That's right.
That ties in so well.
I know. It's like a Street Fighter themed day.
Yes.
And
every day should be.
Every day should be Street Fighter Day. And basically all it is just some heavily modified street bikes. You'll see bikes with sort of the old World War II headlights on them, and it's kind of tough to tell at this angle, but the handlebars on this bike are actually pointing downward, and they're just a radically different looking bike. And of course, as in MotoGP 3, there's 3 classes in extreme mode, all depending on the engine size of the bike, and obviously the bigger the engine, the faster the bike. We're in the 1200cc class right now. These are the fastest bikes in the game.
And after you win this race, maybe we'll get to look at some of them. You can show off some of the crazy paint jobs and everything.
Yeah, I mean, one of the cool things.
Notice I said after you win the race.
Yeah, I'm going to win.
No pressure.
I'm going to try to win.
Right,
we're on rookie level. I better win.
Okay, yeah, you're
but,
well, how about if I throw them up some and get some questions from our viewers here?
Sure.
Tries to win this race.
Did you say throw up some signs? Is that what you just said?
That's perfect for a street fighter.
I'm going to regurgitate, like a mama bird, some questions from our users. Keith Live from Great Britain wants to know, what can you customize in MotoGP 06? What kind of things can you do to the bikes?
You can you can obviously upgrade the parts on the bike, the brakes and the engine parts and things like that. I haven't seen a whole there. You can customize the look of the bikes. You can't really do these intricate paint jobs that you can do in like maybe like a Forza or something like that. But you can choose like basic color of the bike, sort of the decals and maybe a few logos, and you can actually do the same thing with the leathers that the rider wears as well. You can choose
strips, the kits?
Strips, everything, the kits. Yeah. So I mean, there's some customization there, and that's cool because you want to, obviously when you go online in this game, you want to have your own look, and you definitely want to
camo pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing. In extreme mode, there are like camo pants and like
Let's
cargo
see it.
pants.
Can you?
Yeah, I have to go
cycle through them.
I have to go to a different mode here.
No problem.
Go to workshop. Go to customize, and as you can see,
look at that bike.
This is the bike I've got. It's pretty hot looking, and you can customize choose from a bunch of different styles here.
Street Fighter 2, dude.
That's right. Street Fighter 2, the best of all. That's right. Back logos, of course. You can just do a lot of different stuff and make it look really cool.
This seems like a very marketplaceable game.
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I'd love to see
extra helmets.
Yeah.
Sweet helmets for download.
I would download every one of them, even if I wouldn't use them.
The Imaginatrix is totally ready for this game.
Absolutely.
Jack in this holiday season.
Yeah. So So it's just and one of this game is sort of known for its online play.
Right.
And in the last game, you had 16 players in GP mode online, which is really great. Here, but there was only 10 in extreme mode. This time around, there's going to be 16 in extreme mode as well. And it seems like the courses have been widened out a little bit by the developers this time around, so it's really fast. It's just a lot of fun.
Little piece of trivia back in the day when I was a tester. One of the most fun I ever had as a tester was actually testing the original MotoGP demo for Xbox Live that came out when Xbox Live came out.
Yeah.
We got to make up all our Xbox Live tags as many as we wanted, just to say we were testing the system. So pretty much every Transformer, G.I. Joe character, or Adult Swim cartoon character, I had those were my Xbox Live names over the course of a week.
You were Storm Shadow.
I was.
Awesome.
I was Snake Eyes. I was
Storm
Cobra
Shadow?
Commander. I was Destro. I was Optimus Prime. I was Meatwad. I was Master Shake. Anyways, Ryan Davis, you got some questions for this young man here?
Yeah, I mean, not to get too system warsy here, but Tim Thomas from Bloomington, Indiana wants to know, How does this compare to Tourist Trophy? I mean, we've got 2 bike games. They seem to have a pretty similar approach to it. What's your take on that?
Tourist Trophy is a little, I don't know, I don't want to talk too bad about Tourist Trophy, but it's a little bit more, it's not as, gosh, how do I put it?
Talk trash, go ahead, Brian.
Come on, tell us what you really think.
They're totally different. I mean, this is more, this is a fairly realistic approach to motorcycle racing game, but this is way more approachable. I mean, unless you crash like that.
Jeremy McGrath?
No, that's like Johnny McGrath or something like that. It's a little bit more arcade, a little bit more approachable. The controls are really easy to get used to. There's a better sense of speed in this game. And it's just not as I don't know the word. It's a little bit more. It's a little
lively.
Lively is
less technical.
Tourist Trophy has that technical sort of GT4 approach to it, and it has lots of different bikes, and that's fine. But this is a completely different approach to motorcycle racing, and one that is definitely pretty cool.
One last question, please, Ryan Davis.
Everyone wants to know how many tracks there are in this game. I'm getting a bunch of questions about that.
That's offhand. I think I want to say 16 or 17 GP tracks, and everyone has an analog in extreme mode. So you're talking more than 30 tracks. So a lot of variety. And obviously, you can unlock reversible tracks. You can definitely keep.
Oh, dude, that guy totally took you out.
Yeah,
that's kind of messed up.
That's messed up.
That's not cool.
He didn't out on bikes. Think about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know I'm on a Street Fighter.
The world's only motorcycle demolition derby, as seen at the Cheshire Fairgrounds.
Yeah, that's right.
Brian Ekberg, one last point I want you to talk about while we have you here. Talk about how you can always build your character no matter what mode you're playing.
That's one of the cool things about the game. In career mode, no matter if you're playing in GP mode or extreme mode, you're always building your character. You're always, you build up attribute points in like things like cornering and braking and acceleration and speed. And as you win races, you're always building up your character. So no matter what you're doing at any moment, it feels like you're always making progress in this game. And I'll also say that, to my mind, this is one of the best looking games in HD yet released on the 360. It just looks absolutely astonishing in HD on the 360. Check out the latest preview we put up earlier this week. Has some screenshots that were taken from the HD footage. They are just unbelievable. It looks so good.
And the game drops June 14th, so you'll be getting to play it again real soon.
Absolutely.
Everyone will. Well, thank you very much for coming by, Brian.
My pleasure.
We
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Make you crashing and shaking your hand.
Sorry.
Right now, though, we're going to toss it over to Ryan Davis and Carrie Gouskos, who have been patiently standing by with some table tennis. Take it away, guys.
You talk all big about your crazy MotoGP motorcycle game, but the real next gen of video games is table tennis.
I thought it was ping pong.
That's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Rockstar Games presents table tennis.
Let's go.
I mean, it
You've
is what it
game,
is. I reviewed
right?
this game. It's table tennis.
Show us it.
We're just going to jump into an exhibition game. I'm probably Jeff. You think I should go with Liu Ping?
Yeah, Liu Ping's just fun to watch.
Liu Ping's fun to watch. He puts on a good show. So I'm going to play as Liu Ping.
They always stand like really far back.
They can, depending. Right? Yeah, once the game gets going. So we're just going to pick Liu Ping and we're going to make it crazy and just pick a random opponent. This is just a straight up one-on-one table tennis game. Play in the National Chinese Table Tennis Auditorium because
the National Chinese Table Tennis Auditorium.
I'll do what I can
against Jesper.
So how does this play differently than tennis?
No, it's
Jesper. It's
I know.
It kind of builds on the basics of stuff like Virtua Tennis or Top Spin.
Right.
But it's a lot faster, and there are a lot of really just cool nuances that it adds to the gameplay. You'll see a little colored halo that's around the ball, and that'll tell you what spin your opponent just put on the ball. And you can counter spin by hitting that same button. I'm going to start off. If you look at the serve meter here.
Is that the thing that Jeff has a problem with because he's colorblind?
Right. Colorblind people have a little bit of difficulty with that one just because of they're colorblind. But I mean,
how sensitive of you.
Oh, you're done.
So what is it that you're doing here?
I mean, so the 4 face buttons give me 4 different swing shots. 4 different spins. And as the ball is approaching, I'm just charging up with one of the buttons and holding the left analog stick to influence the direction of the shot. What's really cool about this, which is something that no other tennis game has done before, which is really nice, is it uses the force feedback to let you know when your shot is getting near the edge of the table so that you don't overshoot and accidentally put yourself out of the game.
So you're saying that the PS3 port of this that they eventually make will be jacked?
Yeah, that's gonna be problematic.
Yeah,
because that is like one of the cool little pieces of information that the game gives you. That, yeah, without that force feedback, they're out of luck.
All right, so I'm gonna start asking you questions.
Hit me.
A couple people have asked this, but one of them is Tony Bui from Lake Forest, California. Wants to know, are there unlockable secret characters like Forrest Gump?
Not to my knowledge. Oh, killing me here. No Forrest Gump.
No Forrest Gump, but are there other unlockable characters?
There's a ton of characters. There's 11 characters total in the game. You only start off with a few of them, so you will have to, play through the game a bunch.
What's the difference between them?
There's a lot of there's like 4 or 5 different stats for each character, and that very heavily influences the way they play. In fact, one of the cool things about this game is that the different AI opponents have different styles, and you'll notice that some. Oh, here we go. Oh, take that, Jesper.
I hate Jesper.
Jesper's a jerk.
Like 1 in the morning this morning, I'm like playing Jesper over and over again, trying to win this stupid medium tournament.
I know, yeah.
Oh, you scumbag!
He gets you. He gets you.
So there a bunch of people are also asking if you can play 2 versus 2, which you said no.
There is no doubles in this, which would be, I mean, too far. I mean, it would be great just because the dynamics of 2-player or of doubles table tennis is crazy, but if you look at these character models, they are so high detail that it's conceivable that they would have trouble getting all of that on here.
Right. Then you have to like collision with each other and
right,
stuff,
right,
like running into each other. It just seems like a little.
Oh
much.
No.
So Johnny Estes is asking the question we all want to know: how are the points in this game?
Points are awesome in this game. Like the first night that I had this, I got like 225 points out of it.
I heard you tried to cheese it overnight.
I tried to cheat it. That was actually really, I really was happy to see that they wouldn't let me just cheat my way through a bunch of the points, that they're taking it seriously. They're really well laid out so that there's some you can get just very easily, but there are some that you're going to have to put in a lot of time with the game to really get them. So
that was sort of the original motivation behind all of our kind of joking about how to cheat in points. Because we were kind of like, if we keep talking about how easy it is to cheese points, then maybe developers will start to make points so that you can't cheese them.
Well, it's noble of you guys. That's a great secret ulterior motive that you're just revealing right now.
No, seriously. Jeff and I mean, Jeff has said that before.
It was our kind of goal. Well, I have 14,500 points. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But, in the future, the points
I'm at 12.5.
12.5, that's pretty good.
So to follow up from your review, John Kay, who looks like he's read your review from Toronto, says you mentioned table tennis had some lag during online play. Is the lag serious enough to dampen the gameplay?
The lag is weird because what happens is that the characters can't keep up with the action. So you'll see a character that seems like he's on the left side of this table. You shoot for the right, but then the ball returns anyways. It's just that the game was
returns.
Yes, ghost returns. I only really experienced that when the lag was really, really bad. Like when the other guy had like 1 red bar for his connection to me. So I mean, in that regard, yes, the lag definitely affects the gameplay. But I'm actually glad that it does that rather than just really slow down the action itself, because that would just ruin the pace of this game. Because this game's all about the speed. This game's all about just real high speed returns.
That was kind of slow right there.
Well, that's because I was using my focus.
Oh, your focus.
If you look up in the corner, I've got my my little meter up there. I can tap into that with the right bumper, and that gives my shot a lot more power and a lot more spin.
So is all of the game is like this?
Yes.
So it's just table tennis?
This is just table tennis.
Or as we like to call it, tab 10.
Yes, tab 10.
There's an unlockable sandbox mode with this really emergent open city gameplay where you can run around and take missions for bosses.
The beauty of this game is that it focuses just on the table tennis, and it does it really well. The gameplay is really sharp. It's a lot of fun. It's very engaging. It gets really tough.
But you don't go in the crowd.
I know that upsets you, Rich. I'm sorry.
That upsets me terribly. If you ever watch a professional table tennis or ping pong match, you often see this great rallies where they just keep getting farther and farther away from the table because they're hitting the ball so hard until they have to like climb over the barricade into the crowd and play from there. Can't do that.
That's only when it's Jackie Chan.
No, it's when anyone's
there's some seriously athletic and table tennis players out there.
Well, I'm looking at these guys right here. I mean,
these guys
looks cut.
They look pretty good. So yeah, the models look pretty good.
I mean, that is the thing. There's not a lot on screen, but these models look phenomenal. They animate really nicely. There's a lot of great detail to them. As the match progresses, you'll notice that I think Jesper is actually a really sweaty guy, and so he'll sweat right through his shirt.
Oh, Jesper!
Next gen requirement: sweat.
What about these arenas? Is this like are there several different
There's
arenas?
There's a ton of different arenas.
How many?
And
name them.
I went out. No, I won't.
How many? Like a round?
14?
A million.
8?
Less
than
4,000?
All right, anyway, so this game is already out.
This game is out in stores now.
This game is actually cheaper than most 360 games.
It is less than your average 360 game. It's $40 out the door. I think it's really worth it. We gave the game an 8.5.
That's that's amazing considering it.
Absolutely.
It's about ping pong.
Table tennis, please.
Sorry,
tab 10.
It's tab 10. Sorry. So, but anyway, Rich.
Yes, but anyway, we are now going to thank you, Ryan Davis and Carrie Gouskos. We're now going to move on to our second nominee for On the Spots. E3 2006 Best Worst Acting Award.
Man, if I had known this was going to be so serious and heated, I would have
Best
worn
Worst
a suit
Acting.
or something.
That's a great shirt for it.
It's close enough. It's like a suit.
That shirt and the two shirts?
Yeah.
Too much, Jeff.
No, it isn't.
No, seriously, Jeff walked out of his office this morning, and I was in the middle of a sentence talking to someone, and I went,
just train wrecked it.
All right, then. So here it is, our second nominee for On the Spots Award for E3 2006 Best Worst Acting. Check it out. Sometimes, Jeff, there's such strong acting in a piece that you don't need to hear it.
No, definitely not.
It's that was miming at its finest right there.
That guy with his stupid oversized hat at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I would like to hit that dude in the face.
The drummer guy? Yeah. He's awesome, though.
I would like to hit him in the face.
I like the ping pong girls, and also the dude who's way into Red Steel. Yeah. Let's play a game.
Yeah, all right, cool.
What do you got with you there?
So when I play games, I become a monkey, and I'm going to play Street Fighter the same way.
And by the way, no control in these hands, by the way. We're just going to let Jeff play the computer.
Okay, so what we have here is Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, coming soon for the PlayStation 2. And what they've done here is they've compiled the Alpha games. We have Street Fighter Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Gold, which is an upgraded version of Alpha that came out as 02 Alpha in Japan and was never really released in arcades here officially, but it's part of this compilation. It's been part of previous compilations. Alpha 3, and Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix.
Mini Mix!
Mini Mix! Yeah, so...
I hear Capcom invented the Mini Mix.
Yeah, Capcom invented the Mini Mix.
Yes.
So we're going to go to what I think is easily the best in the series, Alpha 2. And
best
play
in
a
the
little
Alpha
bit of that.
series.
Best in the Alpha series, yes, definitely.
Right.
Sorry, yes.
Not to be
certainly
confused
not best in the Street Fighter series.
So for folks new to the series, what makes it Alpha? What's different?
The Alpha series was kind of a... You know, the characters looked a little younger. It was kind of like meant to be like a side story off the main Street Fighter. Like while they were working on Street Fighter 3 and figuring out all the CPS 3 arcade technology and stuff, they started kind of coming out with these Alpha games. And, you know, it's like you got Ryu looking a little bit younger. You know, you got some characters like Rose that, you know, just showed up in the Alpha series for the first time. And then, you know, they started bringing in more of the classic Street Fighter characters, you know, around Alpha 2. You've got Charlie, who is Guile's buddy. You know, Charlie is dead, and Guile's trying to avenge him in the Street Fighter 2 games.
Right.
So this takes place all before that.
That dude's in like a million games, by the way.
And I ran out of time, and it's trying to give me Sodom here, so we'll see how this
goes.
You can do. Oh, it's been a while.
Sodom looks like he's been in like... He's straight out of Final Fight, isn't
he? He was one of the bosses, one of the mid-bosses in Final Fight. He was the guy who hit you with the swords in the wrestling ring, and then... You hated him.
And you're not fighting Chun-Li here,
no.
are you?
It's Sakura, who's a big fan of Ryu, so she's trying to kind of train with him and hang out with him. So she's like a little young kind of, well, she's got a little running dragon punch and can do some crazy business. So when arcades were king, and they certainly are not now, the Alpha games were just a really great set of games that kind of continued a lot of the stuff that was really great about the Street Fighter II series that I feel like the Street Fighter III series just totally lacked. So it was to me this was the important kind of follow-ups.
If you don't want to be Sodom, by the way, you can jump out and play as
we'll jump into one of the other Alpha games here in a sec.
All right, cool. We'll see how you do here against Sakura. Now, obviously, with the Alpha games and so many different games, how many different? It sounds like we're gonna have a lot of characters, a lot of moves to learn here.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of moves, and thanks. They changed the rosters quite a bit. The roster definitely grew with time. So by Alpha 3, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You've got Cody from Final Fight in there.
Awesome.
Only he's wearing, prisoner stripes because apparently he ran afoul of the law.
Awesome.
As seen in Final Fight Streetwise. So, there's a lot of stuff going on with a lot of different characters.
We can show
all right. Yeah, let's jump out here and go on to one of the other games here.
So it's a Street Fighter game. I'm guessing
yes.
there's some version of multiplayer here.
No online, but you can play 2-player. They've got versus mode and survival modes built in, so they're not just like straight arcade ports. They've went and they've added in the kind of typical modes you'd expect from a home fighting game. But the port quality is generally speaking pretty much arcade perfect.
Nice.
There's no load times past the initial load of the game, so we'll hit a button here and pop up a little. Mini Mix!
Gem Fighter Mini Mix. Now explain the story behind the Mini Mix.
Okay, you remember Puzzle Fighter?
Yes,
Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yes.
Now that was your kind of Puyo Puyo Baku Baku style puzzle game.
Yeah, totally like Baku Baku.
Fully like Baku Baku.
Exactly.
With Capcom characters from the Darkstalkers games and stuff like that.
Right.
Only put into a puzzle game.
Yeah.
So what they did after that were like, we got all these super deformed versions of all these Capcom characters. Let's make a questionable fighting game containing these same characters. So that's what they did, and this came out in arcades.
Look at him. Ryu continues on his quest to become a true warrior.
Yeah. Only he's cute and crazy.
Now he wishes to see a lady named Tessa.
Hey, who
he has
doesn't?
heard much about her during his journeys. Who's Tessa?
Tessa is this crazy witch who's from one of the other Capcom.
She is said to be wise with a detailed knowledge of just about everything in the world.
Dude, totally.
Can we skip this at all? Or? No? Yeah, good, thanks.
All right, I think we're going.
Fight someone, yeah.
All right.
Now who are you fighting?
I'm going to fight Chun-Li. And so since this is kind of related to Puzzle Fighter, they actually left all the gems in there, and you kind of use them to actually power up. So they'll kind of pop out as you fight. And you see like characters kind of change outfits during combos. So she's got her cheerleader thing.
And machine gun.
And her Resident Evil outfit, and I can put on crazy wood shoes.
Ryan Davis, hit us with some questions while this amazing fight happens.
Gabe Wilkins from Chicago wants to know if there are any graphical upgrades or if these are just straight up the arcade games.
There is, actually. You can go into the display adjust right here and hit filter on.
Ooh.
And it'll lightly filter the graphics. It's not really much of a graphical upgrade, but it smooths out kind of the rough edges of the arcade version. But really, you want those rough edges because that's where these games came from. That's the way they look their best.
Along these same lines, I'm sorry to cut you off. Nick Frick from Fresno wants to know if the game's resolutions have been upscaled like in Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, or if they can be played in their original resolution like the Mega Man X Collection.
You have a few display options that you can basically kind of resize things on the fly. Now, I do believe the game does have 480p support, but I can't confirm that right now.
What was up with that dude you just hit in the sky and gave you stuff?
That was the dude from Sun, I think.
Okay.
And he just, more gems come out, and the more gems you collect, you're kind of powering up each of your individual special moves.
More questions, Ryan Davis? No?
Tom Jenner from Portsmouth wants to know if there's anything not arcade perfect about the graphics in Street Fighter Alpha Anthology's ports of the Alpha games.
Not from what I've seen. They look really close, and it seems like people that are into arcade ports will be satisfied by the look of the games.
Good fight. Well, we're going to let you keep playing. We're going to move on with the show. Is that cool?
Cool, yeah, great.
You just keep going.
No, no.
Keep playing. The game is Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. Comes out June 13th, so you can get that and MotoGP at the same time.
Yeah, same day, and this is available at a slightly discounted price. So
very nice.
There you go.
Right now, we do have Ricardo Torres standing by with Ryan Davis with a very special game. Tell us all about it, Ryan and Ricardo.
What's going on, Rich? Ricardo, how you doing?
I'm good.
You have Super Robot Tyson Original Generation for the GBA.
Yep.
Not original Gangster.
No.
Okay. This is a game this is a series that has been huge in Japan for years and years and years. It's been on a ton of different systems.
Yep.
Tell us what the game actually is.
So hell froze over, and this came out. We've been like covering the imports for years, and we've always said there's no way it's going to come out, but it did.
Now, explain why it is that there would be no way that this would come out.
So, well, the one that I think a lot of people want hasn't quite made it out yet. This is Super Robot Tyson Original Generation, and over all the Super Robot Wars games in Japan, what they've basically been, it's an excuse to get a bunch of people together for a big fight. I mean, they're sort of like strategy, tactical RPGs. And the big thing in the original series was that you basically have a bunch of really well-known mechs and mech franchises represented, characters, stuff like that, that appear in the game.
Not just mechs, but mecha.
Yes. And of course, because it's all really cute, they're all super deformed.
Can you name a few of the more well-known franchises that are showing up in here for the folks at home?
Well, the whole thing is that's the catch about this one.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been really popular over the years, but to sort of like give the story some ties, developer Ben Presto has actually created a bunch of original characters that they put in the game. And this is basically the same style of game, but with just their original characters, which is why it came out here.
Ah, so it's no Gundams, no Neon Genesis.
No, because I mean that's basically been the problem. That's why they haven't hit.
Just because the licensing, like over there, they're able to somehow just kind of mash it out, but the licensing issue is just mind-boggling.
Yeah,
here.
over there, Ben Presto is sort of like in charge of all that stuff. Here, it's a little different. So, you know, obviously people are wondering, are these games like worth all the hype? Well, you know, they're like Advance Wars, they're kind of like Shining Force, because basically what you got, it's like grid-based combat, right? The big thing here is like the cinematics where you get to see all the really cute little battles, which, you know, if we just sort of like remember what it was like to look at games on the GBA, these are really good visuals, like, well, at least the cinematics are. And, you know, these games have always been one of the best looking that have been on the GBA. And so basically this is turn-based combat, strategy. You have a bunch of mechs. Like literally you start out with like one, because, you know, there's basically 2 stories you can go through in the game. You know, kind of RPG-ish. You have a kid who's, it's kind of like the Last Starfighter.
Awesome.
Yeah, this one kid who's like really into games, and one day just happens to be in the right place in the right time. He's kind of like a mech prodigy, and they put him in this, and he's sucked in this. And so basically, the combat is the core of it. You have these really long story sequences, and for people that have followed the series in Japan, you know, I'm not 100% set on the localization yet. Haven't played deep enough into it. Seems like it's okay. They've had to make some changes. It's real wordy.
There's some solid dialogue during all these fights here.
Yes. The story sequences are really long, and you know, there's the battle sections, which is what we're in now, and then in between the battles you have like a hub where you get story, and then you're able to level up, pretty much. You earn points and money that you can upgrade your pilot, and you can upgrade your units.
This sounds kind of like you mentioned Advance Wars earlier. This definitely has a sound kind of like the Fire Emblem games with the character development and things like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big difference is instead of horses, there's robots.
Yes.
Any other?
Is that really a difference?
Depends.
Yes. Anything else about the like similarities you could draw with the Fire Emblem games?
You know, it's like you earn experience, and the really interesting thing about it is there's a difference between the pilots and the mechs. So you can power up certain mechs, you can power up different attributes on the mechs, you can power up certain weapons, you can equip certain weapons, you can equip sort of like accessories like in the Fire Emblem games on stuff. But the bigger challenge, you know, is just getting a good fix between pilot and mech, because the pilots have unique abilities to themselves. And very much like an RPG, it's not like Magic, mind you, they call it Spirit, but you know, each of the pilots have unique things that they can do. They can either like rejuvenate health, they can increase hit rate, a bunch of stuff. Like, it's a pretty deep game. These things are massive typically, and you know, it's like it's kind of interesting that this should hit now because the GBA is kind of dry.
Right.
Real dry.
The DS can play them.
This is true.
Yeah.
And you know, I think people are going to remember that you can actually play like massive RPGs on your GBA because we haven't had one to do it in a while.
People have a lot of questions about this, specifically.
Oh God.
There is definitely a lot of interest in this. Waka Saeed here from Elmhurst, New York, wants to know if there's any sort of multiplayer component to it. And people are also asking a lot about, you know, this is the first one to come out in the U.S. It's coming to the GBA, but they want to know about the DS and they want to know about the PSP.
Oh, well, here's the tricky thing.
Okay.
I mean, this can come over because these are mechs that one company owns and it's not a problem.
Right.
The DS and GBA ones that have been hitting are based on like the main line, which is the Super Robot Wars line, and that's got everybody. Like they get crazier and crazier with every iteration. Like they stick more and more mechs in them, and like you know the lists that start at every game of like this is so and so's appearing courtesy of so and so. It's like the screens are getting deeper and deeper with each one, and for some of these like franchises, like nobody owns the rights or they've never appeared in the U.S. So it's going to be pretty rough. I think definitely if you like this game, if you want to see more, support this one. And hopefully that'll send a message to people that, you know, the U.S. is into mechs and robots and blowing stuff up.
Who's not into mechs and robots and blowing stuff up? That is America.
When's it coming
Come
out,
on.
Ricardo? Do we know?
July.
July?
Yes.
Cool. And you're saying also the ones that are out in Japan aren't very import friendly. Is that what you're telling us? Or?
They're pretty tough, but you know, if they're like this series has been around for like over a decade. There's some people that know how to make facts. You know, and it's like, and just so you guys know, this one's coming out in July, and Original Generation 2 is actually coming out later in the summer, both from Atlas, who is like our new favorite company. And people should definitely, you know, support it. It's fun, it's different, and there's nice graphics. There's Big Bomb here. But you know, it's definitely worth a look, especially if you like strategy RPGs. And I'm sure a lot of people are just curious as to like what this is about. I mean, it's been around for over 10, 15 years.
It's a proven formula.
Yes.
Very cool. But it'll be interesting to see if that formula still works without like just cavalcade of licensed robots in there just like going up against each other. I think that was like a big part of the.
So it was like kind of like those like Spider-Man, Batman fight kind of things.
Yeah, like Triple H
totally.
versus Mega Man, like that whole thing.
Oh, Mega Man would kick his ass.
Dude, whatever.
Well, thank you very much for coming by, Ricardo. We appreciate it. Is there more on this game on the site?
There will be tomorrow,
Awesome.
and there's going to be some cool stuff.
Very cool. Thank you,
Excellent.
Ricardo.
Thank you.
Right now, though, Jeff Gerstmann.
Yes.
We have
Rich Gallup.
one last nominee for On the Spot's E3 Award for Best Worst Acting.
I cannot wait.
See, now this one's a special one. The last two we've seen are montages.
Yeah.
This one's actually a trailer for a game that we've already seen in one of the montages, but this guy is so good at being bad.
Uh-huh.
Like, he gets his own movie.
Okay.
All right, check it out. And there it is, our final nominee for On the Spot's first annual E3 award for Best Worst Acting. It's a long award.
It is.
It is. I think we have a winner.
But a powerful one.
It's hard to say because that guy, he doesn't get the camera time that some of the other people did, but like when he's on, like he looks like Mr. Bean.
He's locked in.
Totally shining through.
Yeah.
Do you think he's playing the game? No. No.
I think he's played the game.
He's not. He looks like he's played the game. He's definitely not playing the game during that footage because he's obviously got a camera in his way.
Well, whatever. They could put a camera on top of the TV.
They have we have cameras here. We're playing games.
Yeah, sure. You know? Yeah, exactly. But anyways,
we play games here.
Vote right now. You can vote. Paid subscribers using the trivia form you see in the top right part of the player. Choose question number 1, and then vote for who you like best. Option A or number 1 is the Sony crew where they talk about how they're going to beat you at games.
They travel around the world.
Yes. Yeah. From London to LA. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Option number 2 is the Nintendo miming.
Which I have to say, Rich, is sorely lacking the Zelda guy who plays Upside Down.
Yeah, sorry, Carrie, we couldn't. Yeah, there's some really good.
But you can.
Nintendo
I think
guys
we have that video on the site. You can go check it out. He's like a spiritual member of that Wii team. The guy. Did you see the Zelda guy who's like?
And the third option is the Wii trailer we just saw. So vote for your favorite. Hit submit right now. We will crown the winner next week. But as I was going to say, there are several more videos out there with some phenomenal bad acting. Many of them for the Nintendo Wii. Go to our E3 page, click through them.
It's just the Wii. It's not the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, it's fine. For the Wii.
I'll bring the style guide next week, so you know how to refer to it.
Because Wii is about you and me.
Although
it's about double U and double
give an
I.
honorable mention nod to the movie for Super Monkey Banana Blitz.
Banana Blitz!
Because that is actually a trailer for a game, and all the footage of people on it is actually of people playing the game. It's like they did like some mall focus testing thing, and they shot people playing the game. So that one,
so they look ridiculous, but they are real.
They're legitimately ridiculous.
Rich Lemmings PS2, that one didn't make it either. With the iToy support, where you see all the people that are playing like this.
No. Sorry.
That one, I'm giving that one an honorable mention.
Okay.
It's not your awards. Back off, woman.
Yeah. Sorry, Carrie. Next time I'll let you have more input next time. last time. But, all right. Or should we give away some prizes?
No.
No?
You should give me those prizes.
Fine. Okay.
My Xbox 360 is hot.
Before we award this lovely Nyko intercooler, which will make sure all of your Xbox 360 demos play and brings Xbox 360s back to life, right, Jeff?
Dude, totally. No,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But before we give that away, we did give away some prizes during E3. We had a dude on from was it Sega? Yakuza?
Yeah,
exactly. To be honest, at this point, I don't remember.
E3 is a blur.
I don't remember what the trigger question is, but we do have 10 winners, and they won some T-shirts and temporary tattoos.
Can we make this the last time we ever talk about E3 ever?
No.
Come on,
next week.
E307
All right,
coming up.
Here's why next week we can't. We have to talk about next week because I currently have on my desk 2 hours worth of footage of Will Savage walking around E3.
Okay, that will be the capper.
Yeah,
After that I don't want to hear about E3 2006 ever again.
The results of our E3 swag.
They can go read about it.
We have 10 winners.
All right.
Let's fire up that graphic, and we can say who our 10 winners are. Who currently in the mail they will find some Sonic T-shirts and
sweet
some
gear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fresh gear.
And the graphic will be here momentarily, rife with anticipation.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
I could draw the graphic.
Here, sweet. All right then. And the winners are. It's coming. Anyway, yeah, they're so coming. I don't believe you, voice in my head. I don't believe you. We're not going to get any winners out here, are we? See, you guys got to fool me like that. Your winners are Max Moyer of Maryland, Vincent Johnson of North Carolina, Erica Stahl of California, Francis Allen of California, Joe White of Florida, Matt Sabatini of Illinois, Andy Mattel of Texas, Dean Simons of New Jersey, Tom Gardner of Oregon, and Bill Hewling of Massachusetts. Congratulations to all of you. What did you write there, Jeff?
I wrote,
Chrisman?
winners, you know who you are.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Just watch your mail.
So we're going to give this away right now. And as we like to do, we have a trivia question to give this away. The first person to get it right will win.
Okay.
And this trivia question ties into several of our demos as well as the prize today. Are you ready?
All right, lay it out.
All right, cool. Here is the trivia question, I think. In Cool as Ice, Vanilla Ice rode around on a motorcycle.
Yes, he did.
He did. So that ties into MotoGP, and it's cool as ice because this is a cooler. You dig?
Totally.
The name of his character, was it A, Rob Van Winkle, B, Rip Van Winkle, C, Dick Van Dyke, or D, John Van Owen? The first person to get it right. Who does Vanilla Ice play as in Cool as Ice? Wins himself the Nyko intercooler for the Xbox 360.
That is intense.
Isn't it?
You're rich. Ditch that 0 and get with a hero, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, then. So there's your trivia question. We do have some announcements we're going to make right here at the end of the show, though.
Okay.
All right.
Man, just rolling up with all kinds of surprises.
Exactly.
I'm like, all right,
you know this one. We had a special guest with the crew here on Tuesday.
Yes.
He appeared on the Hotspot, our podcast.
That's right.
Who was it and what's it mean?
It was Jeff Keighley, and he's the host of Gamehead on Spike TV, which is their Saturday night show, and they were here to talk to us.
It's more like their Sunday morning show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Saturday nights at midnight, Sunday morning. You know, time zone.
Exactly.
We'll see. Yes.
Yes.
So, and they were here on Tuesday to talk to us about all things E3, and talked about our E3 awards. So that'll be airing June 3rd. So check that out, and of course check out the Hotspot. You can hear Jeff Keighley chopping it up with me and Rich and Bob about all the hot topics in the world of video games.
Your only audio source, as we say.
The only
audio source.
Yeah.
Also, tomorrow, come back tomorrow, 4:30 Pacific time, for the next edition of Tournament TV, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I'll be there. You'll be there.
Yeah.
The Battle of the Nations, $2,400 Xbox 360 tournament.
Crazy. Getting in the console.
Yeah. How's that going to work?
Who knows? They've been in a corner, working like crazy all week, whittling down the teams, and by Friday it'll be down to the finalists.
I'll be interested to see what kind of new difficulties we get to run into, because these tournaments, there's always something working against us, but hitchless for this one. It's going to be fun.
Totally.
You and I will be there.
Yes, most definitely.
Bob will be there. All kinds of commentary. $2,400 in prizes being awarded.
I will say things like, just to give a preview.
Yeah, do it.
That guy shot that dude in the face. There. You'll get a lot of that.
Yeah, I think that's the next animated GIF we're looking at right there. Fantastic. Exactly. Also, stay tuned later today. We have some hot new trailers for Battlefield 2142 and Company of Heroes going up on the site.
Military action, past, present, and future.
Ryan Davis and Carrie Gouskos, are you guys reading emails there, playing the table tennis? What's going on?
No, not really. Just watching you guys hanging out, chilling. It's cool.
I was trying to play, but Jesper's the bastard.
Yeah, Jesper's tough. Jesper's tough. She was. She kind of got in a little bit into a rough match there. So.
It's all right. I'll come get you, Jesper. I ain't through with you, Jesper.
She's all kinds of combative today, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah, you're scared. But we'd like to thank all of you for watching. This has been another edition of On the Spot. Of course, we'd like to thank you all for voting. We'll announce the winner next week for Best Worst Acting.
Yeah.
Ryan Davis, Carrie Gouskos, thank you. Wonderful job as always.
A pleasure as always, sir.
Thank you.
Jeff Gerstmann, a pleasure.
Anytime.
Sure, I'll pound that.
Pound out.
Brian Ekberg and Ricardo Torres for their wonderful demos as well. The wonderful crew we have, which do a phenomenal job bringing this live intercast to everyone.
Around the world, worldwide.
Whoever made this desk, I'd like to thank you as well. And I think that's going to do it. Did I cover everyone? Sure. We'll catch you next week right here on the Spot. Yeah.